Our daughter Sarah Catherine is affectionately known as Suki. Suki is one of 5 daughters. She's our 4th in the lineup.
She was really, truly the easiest baby. She didn't cry much. When Suki was about 10 months old, I started to have some concerns about her, and she didn't roll over. She didn't meet many of her milestones. Everything she did, we worked really hard to get her to do, unlike the other girls, and so I knew something was really wrong. I just started doing research online and looking at the signs and symptoms of various disorders, and noticed that she had every symptom of Rett syndrome.
It's a very rare disorder. It affects about 1 in 10,000 female births. It is basically genetic disorder. The gene is called MECP2, MECP2. It is one that produces a protein that works in the nucleus of the cell to control other genes. And it's very important in the brain.
I knew in my heart that she had already had it before the test came back. I knew that's what she was going to have, but hearing the words was like a punch in the gut.
What happens is you have a girl who appears to be developing okay. Sometime in the second half of the first year, there's a plateauing in the pace of development, and then between 12 and 30 months, there's a frank regression.
Rett syndrome it's like a thief in the night. It comes and it steals one skill at a time. You never know when it's going to strike, and you don't know what skill it's going to take next. Started with her hands, and it changed the way she was breathing. Then she lost the ability to chew and swallow like she used to, and we just don't know what it's going to take next.
Dr. Percy studied under Dr. Andreas Rett, so there's nobody in the world that knows Rett syndrome better than Alan Percy.
Rett syndrome is, theoretically at least, reversible. We already have researchers here who have been working on Rett syndrome for a number of years and have made substantial progress. So we have both the clinical and the research expertise here to carry forward for the future. The Suki Foundation is very important to us in making that possible.
Funding is critical for a cure, which we know is out there, and Raise the Roof raises money to help support not only medical professionals at Children's and UAB, but also teachers and therapists and families, and we kind of are a comprehensive group that just tries to support everybody.
UAB has a grant out there where they'll match up to $500,000 for the clinic and $500,000 in research. So our goal is to raise $1 million.
To have a child with Rett is to be on guard 24 hours a day. We brush her teeth, do her hair, obviously get her dressed because she has no hand use. I have to blend her food every day. Nobody realizes how much time goes into tube feeding 4 times a day. Also getting enough water and nutrition in her through her mouth as well. And then how many hours of therapy we spend trying to keep her strong, about 15 hours a week. We know that she's still in there cognitively. It hasn't stolen any of her intelligence. It hasn't stolen any of her ability to reason or to understand. She's in there, and she's brighter than you would ever imagine. The thing that's gotten us through this the most is our faith, for sure.
Suki, it touches a lot of people, but the community, their support, their love mean a ton to our family. So we just want to say thank you. Please don't stop. I think a cure will be here in our lifetime. I truly believe that.
She's my daughter. I can't give up on her because I don't want her to give up on herself.